Hello, welcome back, miss. Just you and my voice, waiting for Morrowind to begin. As I said before, my goal was to have a sort of slow television type of thing. I have OBS pointed at Morrowind. Gives me a little time to talk. As you notice, I put up some bonus things last week. In addition to this Bugbag LP, I'll be doing some stuff on my phone, Conway's Game of Life. Some stuff with Open Microwave there, with my Bosmer Assassin character. But right now, let's put the focus on Morrowind. I do have another channel for my old studio project, musically speaking, that is Big Say Music. I'll add it as a featured channel to this Puzzle Fuzz Plays one. And, if you enjoy outsider music, or if you don't enjoy music, I highly recommend you check out my work. That's from like 2013 to 2015, stuff recorded years before that, in fact, made its way into those projects. And I do hope to come out with more soon. There are some other things a handful of songs I made in the intervening years I still have to upload. A couple music videos I'll be putting up soon as well. Or they might already be up, in fact, by the time this episode comes out, because I'm recording this week in advance, working through my backlog. Played this about a month ago. I think what's going on right now, with the longer loading times, is not only the distant terrain, but the dynamic wood from Ashfall, which is quite convenient. I haven't had to use my wood axe in quite a long time, and I still get mountains of precious firewood. Bugbag's gonna want to sleep for a few more hours because I miscounted and wound up awake at 2 a.m. So now it's 5 a.m. dawn, and we're just gotta stay hydrated, of course. Come on. Yes. And that finally kicked the water levels into gear. It's not consistent in the inventory system, as you see. I think I selected the second flask, and it became the fourth when the water level went down. Yeah, I picked this marshmallow last night. But start of a new episode, I just kind of forgot that. Let's cook a little breakfast. Maybe, and some firewood. And light the fire. Let's see. What shall we have? Crab meat for dinner? Crab meat for breakfast? What do we do? I think so. Some vegetables, maybe some moon sugar? I don't know. Let's see what we did here. Nope, I think that'll suffice. So it'll pick me up before the day comes. Help stay above food poisoning with this cooking, and there's a nutritional boost as well. As you can see, it already went up from 9 to 10. It's going to jump up a lot more. I forgot to check though. Does nutrition go down when the thing is burnt from being overcooked? I'll have to watch that later on. But I do try not to burn my food here in real life, but do I? Yeah. Beautiful view. I think this is Lake Nabia. Yeah, let's start to pack up again. Have our breakfast and see what there is to see. This will be a slightly more eventful episode than last time, because we get to 2 or 3 bandit caves with varying degrees of success, as you can see. Let's see, shall we destroy this campfire? I think I was a little hesitant just because I wasn't sure if you got any firewood back for destroying the campsite. So, but let's see. Can't remember what I did. It's nice to have that low power boost. I think that's from being well hydrated. Possibly more rested. I don't know. I'll have to check some other time. And cancel. I think we'll want to come back here someday. It is a beautiful view. Daedra. So yeah, I thought for a moment, oh, why doesn't, Grief or Shine, maybe it's some kind of restore magic effect, however small. But no Daedric ingredients in either one, so no restore magic effect. Here we're coming on to our first bandit cave of this episode. This should be Ulumusa, which is the one with the... I didn't realize it was obscure. Belul's Silver Bowl quest. Sometimes I do have success with this one. Yeah, let's test out our hotkeys again and make our way in. Ulumusa. Let's get a manual save here as well with the Pelagiad one. I tend not to do multiple manual saves like that. I just say, okay, this is as far as the character is right now. This is where the manual save is, and then maybe do a second manual save in case the first one gets corrupted somehow. And let's see, we've got someone here. Oh. Yeah, see, I'm still on max difficulty. And starting to appreciate that fact more and more, because it didn't really hit us too hard. There was the knife thrower in Adamasartus, but I'm pretty sure that's just to do with enemy marksman being increased. Yeah, I'm gonna take this back to my normal 0, one that I've been playing for years. I might look like Lao Snub, but I am not Lao Snub. So, let's just take this as far as we can go now with the same difficulty setting that I've come to know and love and enjoy at 0. Just because, I still can't aim destruction spells. And it's still gonna be some pretty tough fights here. Yeah, not everything's difficult. What's the point of having an enemy that just has a huge tank of health and not much else going for them? Where's the fun in that, really? I mean, I get some people feel that way, but that's not what I'm here for. Now, I know that this guy up next is going to be mightily tough. Even on 0 difficulty. So it's going to be a big card with a giant warhammer. And it turns out that this guy, Godoteri is like level 12, so yeah, I forgot about the enormous shock resistance there starting off with Spark, so it was a bit of a miscalculation. Oops. And knocked to the ground. So yeah, so let's try. I'm gonna have to, I think, get through the whole cave again. Bother. Well, maybe I won't, let's try this time, handle things a little better. Because Spark is gonna be great against the Dunmer here. And let's see. Yep. And she already dodged that one. Let's see how this comes off. Yeah, Frostbite. Okay. She dodged that.
You will die! You will suffer greatly!
Wasn't too bad this time. Still gotta heal up. And let's see. Yeah, heal up, come on. Fireball, yes. That'll be a good move against the Nord here. Come on. Let's see if I can get this guy. Nice. Not so nice. Shield. Gonna need a shield. Come on. Let's see if I can. Yeah. That near miss. Very near miss. Okay. Please. No. Oh yeah, I still hardly even have any armor. So, it's a long way fight. So what can we say here? Do we try again? Or nope. See, I forgot completely about Berserk here. I figure, it's a little too hard for You know, it could have been a great character moment. I kind of wish I'd stuck with it, really. Tried my hand at it a little better, but I figured I'd come back and maybe try again someday. Caught in having a premonition, you know, just to get out of here and say, okay, you know, that one fight was tough enough. Do I want to really face down the rest of these people? Even though there's just the one other Nord. But, quite a Nord, as you can see. Yeah. Don't even remember what breeks are. I thought it was hairy breeches for the longest time, which is a bit silly. But let's see. Willow Anther, Gold Canet. Could use Gold Canet. Because one thing that I'm going to try later, and to my chagrin, yeah, Gold Canet and Stoneflower both share the Restore Strength effect, but they also drain luck. And, yeah, can't make it too easy, I guess, to have Restore Strength. Heather, though, is quite useful, at the very least, for its feather effect, which it shares with Scuttle, and perhaps other stuff as well, but those are my two go-to, just because it is fairly easy to find both things, certainly at this stage. And, yeah, you can get some pretty nice feather potions going with these things. Corkbow Bird does restore health, cure paralysis, also some very nice effects. So I'm kind of turned around here from the usual road to Balmora, but that works out in our favor, because it's not a bandit cave now that we've run across, but a tomb. We've already done a wee bit of grave robbing and come up with quite a good magic ring. So let's kind of roll the dice here and see what we may find. I think it is, what time is it? At the very least it pays to stay hydrated, but wouldn't it be time for a bit of lunch? Make a bit of tea, rest a bit, get our magic up. Yeah, try out the lay down mechanic. It's pretty cool just to see that happen in real time, but yeah. Could use a bit more magicka. Fatigue. Yeah, I think we were here just for fatigue. Really. You know. Have it be a bit more diegetic than just stand around and, you know, wait to get our breath back. I find it very, very useful. Call it a yoga thing, you know, Savasana. That's the one yoga pose I'm really good at. You just lay down, kind of feel what's going on. Feel much better rested as a result. So yeah, which way do we go? Yeah, that one's locked, so I can't do much about that. We can go down this way, see what there is to see. We do have an enchanted sword now, so come what may, we'll be ready. Truly have a spell sword for our spell sword. And then what is this? It might be at the bottom of the pit that we found there. Oh, yeah, that's all. Got brown rocks. Creature. But we do get a petty soldier in for trouble. And we need to find a way. Do I have? Yes. Got one from our lifetime. Maybe from the Bastian answer. We get nice little boost attacks. That'll boost our strength and combat capability. If we get an axe again, I hope we do. Crash Fiber, which Happy Days is an herb. So you can use that to flavor your stew. Maybe grill them, but you can also use herbs of any description to make tea. Let's see, so we have a nice book. Press of a book. Not too much else we can get at this place, is there? Let's see. Let's kind of take stock here. So we have some clothes, we have some of this, some of that. It might be time, even though our carry weight is not too bad off, we might want to jog back to Pelagiad and sell some of this. I don't know. If we're even on the right road. We're heading a little further west than we want to right now. But, Yeah, we haven't even actually read Lona's instructions, so... yeah, just kind of playing it by ear, enjoying the weather, and moving right along. Oh, it is a little chilly here in here, then, yeah, right on cue. Than was otherwise expected. You know, it's a lot nicer outside than in this creepy little tomb here. All these chittering, chattering noises, a door that I can't get past right now. A pit that I certainly can't get past. Yeah, whoever bones those are. Poor guy. At the bottom of that. Probably failed to jump it. And let's just get out of here. We've seen everything we can see. Heal up a tad. And beyond it. Let's find out. Let's keep going west. You know, that's got to be... Oh, wait, Valmore. The signpost did not steer us wrong, I trust. We do have some... This is, yeah, combat music. Okay. I call it a sense of, okay, something's coming for us. But what? Probably Cliff Racer. Might be the first one of the run. I don't recall. But we'll find out shortly. Oh! Someone else on the road. I don't have time. Yep, Cliff Racer. Okay, so at least Sparkle serve us pretty well here. And yeah, happy days that went right into the hitboxes. They're stuck on the mushroom. Flew right past them there. Switched to Fireball. Less magic. They don't have any resistances. And that one went right for the sun, I guess. That's clouds. Okay. Maybe Spark will do the trick. Come on. Took up about all my remaining magic, but at least things will be a little bit safer. For myself and for whoever this is. Get a bit of heather first, and a nice quirk bow brood. That'll come in handy. Heather tea, it turns out, also is pretty handy, and look, it's a nice shade of pink. Got some Conbury Pass there, but first, Nevrasa Dralor. Okay, trying to find a holy place, the fields of Kumu. Near the water. Interesting story. And happy day, she put it right on her map. So let's go and get that Conbury. Hope she doesn't mind. We'll be picking flowers along the way. Might even start skipping a tad after all. We've had a pretty good day. You know, since those run-ins with the Morgue didn't technically happen. Again, talk of time travel. You know, despite a few scrapes, healing has helped us through that. Or recover from it. So let's just take it nice and easy on the road. Just following along a little slow, so let's just take it easy for her. Get back into first person. Yeah, she's able to keep up with this pace. So just take it nice and slow. Hopefully not get into too much combat. If we see any danger, we'll just tell her to wait. Take care of it, and get a move on. So, I think we've gotten all of these flowers, but we've not gotten this precious firewood. Okay. Yeah, shadow of these huge mushrooms. Crazy large shadow here. Making pretty good progress on getting to level 2. 3 skills out of 10, as you can see, but yeah, this is where we start skipping, thinking, okay, maybe we can get a strength boost to help ourselves out here. But yeah, start to move a little faster as well. But hopefully not too fast for her. She's keeping up. Yeah, la-da-dee, la-da-dee, da-da-da-da-da-da. She's in a pretty good mood, I think, Bugbag is. Just wanting to go around helping people. Happy for a second chance in life. That's kind of the main idea here. So let's go make our way to the fields of Kumu. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure that we're meant to head this way, but someone else just waiting by the side of the road. How odd.
How may I help you?
See, how may I help you? Abandoned your bed. Took your jewels. Well, I'll try and help you as well. Hope you don't mind if I help this other lady first, but yeah. I'm planning on heading back to town anyway, but even if I wasn't, I'd probably run back after Fields of Cool. And I think, unbeknownst to us, Bugbag is, at this point, like I had to go back and check, in the old save, he's down to 0 gold, despite all the other stuff we have on hand. Flowers, you know, for certainty, and enough moon sugar and skooma to buy some better armor and stuff. Perhaps even armor training or something, I'm hoping. But, yeah, as yet, no one will buy that skooma from us. So, let's go. Keep on going. Got enough food to eat. Clothes on our back. Can't really complain. Let's keep going. I think that'll be an egg mine there, but what we need is the common. Yeah. Keep on going. Corpo Brute. Yes. Result. Happy days, skipping right along now. Some more heather, wonderful. Gold Canet, marvelous. More lovely little flowers there. Whoever did the thumbnail for a lot of this stuff, but especially the Gold Canet. I rather like that. Yeah. And more of this stuff. I mean, it's, even just selling the alchemical ingredients, although obviously their uses go a lot more than just selling things. Could net a fair bit of gold. Might help reduce my carry weight as well. It's probably going up considerably. Just skipping work. Huge satchel full of flowers. And a Dunmer woman following him, wondering what she's gotten herself into. But probably happy to have the help. It's a pretty safe road thus far, though. No complaints. Just going up along the northern edge of this beautiful lake. Lake Nabia. Although it is starting to look a bit dicey. That's some kind of strange ruin ahead of us. Off in the hills. The hills look rather imposing. I can see why she might need a bit of help. Or even just finding this place. It's quite a long road. Safe though it might be today. Well, relatively safe. I mean, Jacques said other woman just got met by a bandit. Let's see. Let's scope things out. I think
Make it quick, Outlander.
there's usually some type of wild guar around here. If we are where I think we are. So. But I guess our premonitions have failed us this time. Everything is safe. So we can ask her to come with us. Suran, Madkan, Molakamar, Amara, Ghost, Therapy, Foyada Mama Ea. There. Let's travel together again. Skipping along on our way to the fields of Kumu. Getting some corpo brute. Making our way downtown. Away from town. Into the hills. Yes, we got through. Many more flowers to boot. I think it's not any of these flowers, though, that you get to the shrine. It's a bit of muck. A bit of muck sponge that you got offered to it. If you're actually doing those first, which Bugbag will not be. He will not be joining the Tribunal Temple. He's... what do you call him? I guess an enthusiast for the Empire. So I think the Imperial cult would be more to his liking, to his needs. Yes, let's get that. No, alas. Oh, bit of firewood for our trouble. And then where is this shrine? We should be right here. Stone flower? Haven't seen one of those in a while. No, not right here. Very nearly there. Let's see. Yeah, so if we just eat the gold canetlas, then it won't be a good effect. That's what they do to try and hide them, you know. And a very high alchemy knowledge and character to really see what these things do, what they're all capable. There she is. I should probably slow down a tad. There we are, very nearly there. Could use some of that cobalt though. Yes. Yes. Okay. I wonder how many we have by the end of this. But we're going to find out soon. And it should be mighty close. It's hard to tell. It almost seems like we'll wind up in the lake before long. But, where is this shrine? There. Okay, so we see it. Making our way over. Come on. More cork bulb there. Very good. Nice flowers. Very well set. Beautiful thing to hold. Just tucked away on the nice quiet country road. On the northern edge of the lake. Oh, wow. 150 gold. See, I was ready to do this for free, but yeah, that's quite a bit of real there. At least at this stage of the Bugbag. So, it's in quite a good mood indeed. Yeah. Wish her well. Be on our way, skipping back. Not to Balmora. Well, actually, that would probably be faster than what we're about to do. Just head back to Pelagad to help Mori. Gave us her glove. It's 2 p.m. So not bad for a morning. Get a bit more gold. A lot more gold than we had before helping her out. Yeah, nice oidie, you know. Didn't much to say, but very, very generous. Let's get a little Conberry. Noses. Well, and just kind of backtrack here for a while, if you don't mind. But you know, there's this podcast that I'm probably going to talk about a few times, Weird Studies, where they talk mostly about what they call themselves art and philosophy podcast. And they talk about walking in a very interesting way that, you know, you're walking into the woods a ways, but then you're walking out, and even if you're going the same way, it's not the same way. You know, you're seeing the same trees, but you're not seeing the same trees, maybe in a Heraclitean or like a Buddhist sense, but, you know, or at the very least you're seeing the same trees from a different angle, from a different perspective, for sure. And yeah, Fort Moonmoth is right there. You know, if it was in character to brush Mori off, then we could make some more progress towards Caius Cossetus. Pretty darn quick right now. But that's not what Bugbag feels like doing. Let's see. So, yeah, I think we're going to drop a quick save. This is where I confirm that we had 0 gold before. For whatever reason, I really don't remember going broke. But we are. 0 gold in inventory. I wonder if that was just something up with the save game or what. But yeah, let's get back to the quick save and keep moving right along. Back to Pelagad, help Mori, and help ourselves by selling some of the stuff we accumulated in the tomb and the cave. So, get back to Pelagad. And I think we should be at Fort Moonmoth before the day is through. But there will be one more bandit cave in the mix. Heading back to Pelagia. Our fatigue back up, so we're gonna walk for a bit. Probably would have been make a bit more sense to lay down for a stretch, but already did that. Not feeling too wiped out, but getting there for sure. Yeah, starting to feel like we're at the point we can skip again. Not entirely well rested. I wonder how that works, you know, because maybe if you run or jump for a ways, then you lose the well rested buff. It's nice to still be rested. It's pretty easy to tire yourself out for after all. And then yeah, this is where I was starting to contemplate, you know, because Bugbag is pretty well skinned, shutting off the thing in realistic repair that I was talking about last time, where a deceased enemy, you know, all of their armor and weapons just plummet in terms of condition to like 20%, sometimes even less. I don't know, maybe I'll have to peep the mod config a bit more and see if there's a way to shut that off for weapons, because at least with armor you can justify it in terms of condition being a proxy for fit, you know, and then, you know, what would fit and work, probably workish armor, you know, pretty well, but to try and get fit in there as a proxy would take a bit more work. And here's Mori again, you know, just shout some assurances that, yeah, I'm gonna go help you through helping her. You know, and got quite a bit towards getting a nice strength bonus. So, let's see, let's just run. Because we've just seen the person we're trying to help, so let's get back to town as quick as we can. We've already been gone for a couple of hours, and we don't want the person she's after to skip town, after all. So we'll want to see, you know, maybe see if he's still there by dinner. Speaking of dinner, we're getting a bit peckish. But yeah, shouldn't be too far off now. We're going to take the back road in, which I think is the only road we've been using. Just make our way in from the little alleyway, and then leave, and then come back, and there, yep, there's Fort Pelagia. I think that's the name of it. You know, find out again soon enough when we properly rejoin the Legion. Yeah, let's cook ourselves a bit of lunch first. No sense paying for hot meal, we've got plenty on us. It's prawn egg, mushrooms. Yeah, kind of spoiled for choice here. Got meat, crab meat, plenty of crab meat. 14 corkbow birds, fewer than I thought, but let's try some of these mushrooms. Yeah, just a bit of growth mushroom. Not much to stuff it with, otherwise. No cheese in this game. For as janky and cheesy, you know, as you can play this game if you want. The closest thing to cheese in Dunmer cuisine is scuttle. It's described as a cheese-like substance. The rest of the actual cheese in Morrowind is supplied by the player, for sure. You know, but we'll try and avoid some of that on this. I'm trying to learn to RP a little more, which I used to do. But, it's owned out for there for a bit. Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty fun. He's immersive myself. Thanks. Big shout out to Marlord. And yep. I'm gonna have to try and justify, because orcs don't have resist fire, just plucking that thing off the grill and then casting the grills. Get back up to well fed, and that thing is gonna peter out on its own. Yep. And leave no trace. Just kinda scatter the rocks and bits of ash. Leave the rest back up to the wild there. Because this is some beautiful country we're going through. But, yeah, since we are entering on the fourth side, we might want to stash this stuff. safely outside of town, so here will be our little stash of, well, skooma, let's say, which will be a pretty good source of funds for trying to get up to Nisus and rejoin the Legion. You know, is that helpful Nord and Aurelius, what was his name? Hurskar Flatfoot, that guy, did help us out with that little tip that it's only the Nisus garrison who is taking in recruits.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
stranger.
let's ask him, see if we get second opinion, though. Maybe get some more idea of what's going on here. Can't really ask a guard where Nelos on Mars. That's the name of the bandit Mori's looking for.
What's this about?
Maybe ask him. He was pretty helpful before.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Seen him around here. Quiet man, keeps to himself. Might check in the tavern. Oh, good idea. Although I didn't get the warmest welcome there yesterday. But if he's there, worth it. Help her, for love's sake, if nothing else. Yeah, that lady. Yeah, check over by the bar.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
Well, he seems friendly at the very least.
Quickly, Outlander. I
I
haven't missed
haven't
it.
much time either. Yeah, let's try. Yakum Hersashish. Usually, it's fun guy to talk to. It's pretty cool that they have him, you know, say that when he doesn't want to talk to you, when it turns out he's perfectly capable of doing so if you have a higher personality character. But yeah, let's get our stuff prepared, unload some junk here. Oh, yeah, guard doesn't even want to look at me. He's the one shaking his head yesterday. Maybe not. Maybe they rotate out detail. Yeah, it's a little pricey to repair that iron short sword. But just kind of want to unload it, don't we? What are we going to do here? All I asked for was a pair of boots. So they're pretty good medium armor boots. Might help me get around. Improve my armor rating considerably. Well, as much as boots do. But yeah, it'll take up most of the gold I just got from that lady. What I haven't spent on repairs. Could use some bone mold bracers too. Protect the wrists. Protect the neck. Get some shoulder pads. Baldrins, whatever. Greaves. We're pretty well kitted out here. But how much will it cost us? Oops, that'll be... Yeah, I can't get the bone mold yet. So I can get pauldrons and greaves. I can get the boots. Guess we're gonna be going in shoes for a little while longer. And no other boots I can really use, not as a medium armor character. At least not here. Take the deal. Well, maybe try and get at least another septon for my trouble. Means a lot more to me than to them after all, so thanks, Ruben. Gotta get more of that mold, but see what we can hawk over here at my best events, I suppose.
What do you
If I
want?
I'd like to sell you some stuff. Shield, yeah, I can't really use that shield. Don't really want to use that shield. Should have kept the iron tower shield. But I'm sure we'll get a better one soon enough. I sell these clothes I don't need. I want to sell Sujamanos. But I do want to sell that book. And do I need these trinkets? 29 gold left, for goodness sake. I should sell the book. But will I? Not yet. Maybe I can get a better price for it with someone friendlier. They don't seem to like me in this thing. At least Gunther's been pretty helpful.
You like to dance close
And
to
I'll
the
have to guard. That looks suspicious. Leave town again. Probably for a long, long time. Maybe when I finally get in the Legion again. They won't be looking at me so far. Let's see, make our way back to Morty. Might as well just rub this note off of our map here. Glad I didn't forget that. It's what my financial future is riding on here. I was kind of hoping not to do that with this character, but, you know. I mean, just because Bugbag tries to be kind doesn't make him a perfect man. After all, what got him in this mess in the first place was falling asleep on the job. It is a little odd. It still strikes me as odd that they shipped him first in Imperial City, and then after a couple weeks way out here. Seems a little harsh for falling asleep on the job, but I guess they really care about the defense of Orsinium, where he was first posted. Quite a hurry to get this to Mori before sunset. She's been waiting long enough. I know I was helping the Dralor, but...
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Got a note? Yeah. I'm just happy to help, but... Yeah, maybe I should head over to tell her where Annie's at Brock. Okay. I have to look her up one of these days. Spoiler alert. I hardly ever do. In my playthroughs, I just kind of in and out. And yeah, if I bump into her. Okay. Sometimes helping is its own reward. Kind of like looting bandit caves. Very much its own reward. Addon number 1. Let's check it out. How much time do we have left? 26 minutes. Do we want to pop in at sunset? I'm pretty tired. Maybe there's a place we can make camp nearby. Hopefully there won't be too many comings and goings, but if there are, I will be here. On this nearby hillside. Hopefully they won't make too much of it. Try and mess with me in the night, we'll see. I wonder, is it possible to build books in this mod? That might be something to try. Let's see, this will be enough to make it last the night. Make camp. Gotta lay out our tent. Take a few paces back. And this ought to be facing the right way. Yes. Got a bedroll down. Still a little fluid close to the fires. Try that way. Much better. Okay. We'll want a bit of dinner. Maybe try making some tea. Let's see what we do. Oh no, hungry. Let's get Dreamcatcher up and meat magic. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Let's see. Do we want a pre-dawn raid? I think so. So it's gonna be 2 a.m. to get in there. Hope we get the drop on. Although these smugglers do not seem to mind operating at night. So this might have been a miscalculation on Bugbag's part to try and strike it at 2 a.m. We'll see how well it goes. A bit of breakfast. Not sure. That'd be fun. Yeah, crap. Started to cook for a bit. Starting to get a pretty good feel for how long it takes. Yeah, get comfy. Should be comfy posting. That's part of the goal here. The thing about slow TV, although what I'm about to say invalidates my having commentary on this, you know. The example of slow TV, for example, Norway. You can watch a train go for an hour, you know, just along some mountain track. But you're not really watching it for the hour. Yes, you are. That's the main focus. You know, kind of a dash cam video of a train. But 15 minutes of spring, 15 minutes of summer, 15 minutes of fall, 15 minutes of winter, just through the same country. And they'll have music, and they'll have interviews of people on the train. You know, I guess to keep it from getting too boring. But no, what I would like to see is raw dashcam footage. And that's kind of what I'm going for here, but, you know, most people don't want to watch that. They'll probably want some commentary. Especially since I am finally doing RP, people will probably want some insight into what Bugbag is thinking and feeling and doing and so on. So, why not? You know, I can give you the raw gameplay footage, of course. You can probably read into it for yourself. You know, he already is wearing parts of an old uniform, just eager to get back into it as quick as he can, but I think we'll leave our stuff out here, just for more carrying capacity as we leave this place. After all the smugglers, when I get into the Legion again, I'm probably going to be tasked with taking out a few of these kids myself. Let's show a little initiative after all. And is this trapped? Well, yes, it is. Burden. Happy Days leaving our tent and stuff outside has given us just enough, yeah, I should have used that probe. Just enough space that the burden doesn't really hit us. And sneaking did no good. Sound spotted us, and so has... Nope. Not quite yet. Yeah, we're still sneaking. And this time not spotted yet by that person. But we still can't aim. Yeah, so let's... Got beaten up by her own trap there. I guess in her haste. It's stuck on parade. Well, let's not cheese this too much.
Now you die!
Well, unless it's an order with a warhammer. Most of the time we can take our lumps. It is kind of funny. Just break our own trap in our haste. Let's take the expensive stuff. The rest might be worth a bit of gold, but just that at least has a decent, weight to gold value ratio. That helps make a lot of decisions in terms of what to leave and what not. It was always my go-to. Just try and do some quick maths, Divide things out. Okay, so this is how much gold per pound? How many thousands of gold per pound? Great, take it. Unless I really can't carry it like a Daedric weapon. That neck sound is starting to go a little crazy. Can't see me, but... didn't really have to do that. Because I could live with it. Because it's just got its own food bowl. Well, not very nice people with it. They've got some veggies there, rat meat, but skulls. Rather conspicuous skulls. Is it mostly? Yeah, it is. Mostly neck sounds, I suppose. I'm rather pleased that Bugbag done these sounds, because there's a trio of sounds near Druin. The first time I ever saw it. Quite formidable. Quite formidable. Shall we remember to use the probe this time? Yes, after getting hit with one trap and seeing another. It's not even trapped, okay. Well, nice to talk about sound things out. And we're... How odd, I didn't notice the door open. Okay. Pretty nice here. Oh, yeah. This is where I first noticed that neat little thing in Ashfall here. If you have ready magic open, while you're near a fire, you warm your hands by the fire. It'll get that much more comfortable and warmer. That much faster. I think really will choose this one just because they seem to have been. Let's face it, if they haven't figured it out by now, then... Not much open is there. And wait. chilly all of a sudden. Come on. Maybe stuff here. Let's get around. Yep, okay. Oh no. Neorasa Dralor? Any relation to Neorasa? One Dralor nice and generous, the other one that could have been out for me blood. No. Such is life. Oh, I don't need these pants. Not worth that much to carry weight. Armor. Good shape. Could have got some more shirts and pants and stuff. Shoes, yeah. It's even worse than shoes. Certainly common shoes. Get some of the nicer stuff. Do I need those drums? Don't think I take them, but expensive, good. These are rather odd case of shoes and gold coins in a sack. Hackaloy, very heavy. Let's ditch more of this kind of stuff. Bowl, large quantity of sham, and they're encumbered again. It's going to be a long run with this playthrough. Let's see, maybe the swords. Maybe I can come back for this stuff. I do need the gold. But we gotta maximize our returns here. I don't think we've looted this area by the fire. Which, is it a usable campfire? I don't know, I'm not quite looking at it the right way. No, it's not a campfire, but it's still a handy source of warmth. We can move around a bit more because we dropped that iron broadsword. Okay. That cushion is not usable as a cushion, alas. 2 pounds of salt rice, bunch of eggs. Wonderful. It's probably going to be their food for a while. Can't really dispose of the Nixons in case they might respawn. Oh, I forgot about this door here. And a mage. Maybe? She might not have been hostile, but she does have a sword. Interesting looking sword. Red's kite. Oh! Fat loot gold. And all common. Don't need any of this. And can set that aside. Anything else I can lose? Get money from that. Oh, it's probably more trouble than it's worth to repair. But the gauntlets. Yeah. There we are. Dave's kites. I don't think you can hear that. Maybe he thought I had the better of him. Philolondum. Could probably ditch all of this. 3-to-1 gold weight ratio. 2 damage to really be profitable. And then that locked. I have to come back for that someday. I hope that doesn't count as, quote unquote peeking in. Bump to our X skill. Need to lose something here. Maybe the last day. Maybe drink the last day. If that makes sense, yes. That's up to. That was worth it. What was damaged after all? Or just drained? Intelligence. Let's see if we can pick this. Fail. let's just take the book. Can leave that. Keep. No. Not worth it. After all, we're still dangerously close to carry weight here. But, for some reason, I always suspected that sneaking and standing at a certain angle compared to a locked chest somehow made things work a little better. But alas, that theory is kind of failed. Probably doesn't help to have intelligence drained. Quite considerably. Jeez. Down to 15. Now that I feel. No, I might not feel the reduction in speed, but golly. What else can we take? Because I hope I don't have to come back to it very quick. And we're over encumbered anyway. Yeah, the, what do you call it? Please don't tell me I have to ditch some precious wear. But do I? So nothing else I can really justify leaving right now. But I'm gonna have to leave even more than this. 2 whole pieces. And this is not the way out. Might as well just lay him to rest. Was he also a Dralor? Jeez. I had heard, and I wonder about the... Oh, did I... Oh, I got that stuff. Okay. I had heard that leaving deceased NPCs around does increase the size of one's save file. And doing a lot more video processing, you know, I have a lot more going on in terms of memory than the save file with respect to my hard disk, although it occurs to me, okay, yes, set them to rest too. I mean, Morrowind is indeed a 32-bit application, and I'm not on OpenMW. So maybe save file size does come into play quite a bit. It's 7 a.m., though not bad for a night's work. Here we have what I shall christen Fort Bugbag. Wherever I lay my tent and bedroll, it will be Fort Bugbag. Yes, established 3E427 at various locations throughout Vvardenfell. Let's just get our fatigue back up. That was a pretty tiring exercise. I don't know how many bandits there were. And like 5 bandits, 3 Nixhounds. Might have been 6 and 3. Oh my. Nice to lay down and get a bit of rest. Okay. Hotkey and get our sword back in action. Don't think we'll need it though. Because we're not, well, pretty far from Pelagiad really. So, we don't really need to go back there, though. I think we've seen the last of Pelagiad for a while. Let's see if we can't get up to Fort Moonmoth and get on with our lives. So, whatever shall I do? Because I've got to pack this up, pack that up. Yeah, leave no trace, and wind up viciously over encumbered. So, without the feather, I'm not that much worse off. Maybe I do have to head back to Pelagiad. Bother. And it's another chance to loot the place once I sell this junk a bit. Maybe using some sweet yes. That's using the old noggin. Then run as fast as I possibly can. North. Up. It's usually a combat encounter in the Foyata though. So I'm gonna have to watch this. But it's right there. So close. Just over this bend of the road left. should have read Eloni's instructions in character. And here we are. This is not what I meant. This is on the way out. Fascinating things. I think that characters were meant to use the Foyadas to get around a lot more, at least than I actually do. Especially since one of my characters from ages ago had a ring with constant effect levitation. I think you can get 8 points on an exquisite ring in vanilla. But I had that mixed up with some restore health as well. So it was a very handy little ring that might have fortified something else too. I forget. But that was a nice little treat to the characters being Archmagister. Just make oneself a very, very useful ring. As a way to commemorate the achievement. But, yeah, let's see. She's willing to... Smith and Trooper of the Imperial Legion. Fantastic. She's willing to repair my stuff. Much needed. And, yeah. Feeling a little better off. She's even willing to barter. Even though I forgot to stash the scroll. We can get ourselves a nicer shield from this. Sell her the armor. Short sword. Yes. Bring our carry weight down to something far more manageable. And bring our gold up. Nearly double it. Yeah, let's... Do I want a broadsword yet? Yes. Thank you, Erla. Yeah. Find some compensation. Interesting. Let's see. Looks in charge. Let's see. Spells. Oh, this is where I realized I forgot to stash things. Now I could just lay it aside. But that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Standing in the middle of the fort, trying to rejoin the Legion, and just kind of furtively kick aside Moonsharp and Skooma. That's too much, especially in front of the guy in charge of the thing. So maybe at least, hopefully no one's watching from the parent. Then wind up taking this for themselves. Yeah. Looks like they don't suspect a thing. So let's see what she has. I know that she... Yeah, it's about one of the only people you can get Heal Companion from. Do I get that now? It would take up a fair bit of my gold. She also has Cure Common Disease.
So what do you want?
Won't tell me how to join. No, I think I ticked her off by trying to show off some moonshine. Let's see. Yeah. Well.
You're on your honor.
Let's see who's back here. There's some friendlier looking people. Paragon. Interesting. Got some journeyman's equipment. Sadly just an apprentice's mortar and pestle. I doubt I could even afford that right now. A lay member. Okay. Oh, in character, this is the first we'll have heard of this. One-time pledge of 50 drakes. Let's see if I can sell this stuff. Though, might be wiser to wait until I join. Then they might be a little happier to see me. Maybe even the Legionnaires will. They see someone who really is genuinely enthusiastic instead of just going about in their armor, basically. Armor which they themselves, interestingly, are not wearing. But yeah, review the requirements and doctrines. Serve and glorify the 9 divines. You must not cultivate a notable personality, a strong will, etc., etc. Basically just an in-game explanation. Very useful of what skills you need to advance, even though that's on the menu as well. Yeah, and now back down to 26 gold. We don't need any of these spells right now.
Yes.
But we could sell our stuff to this guy who was very helpful. Naspis, opinion. Almoners gather alms, lay healers Sermata Shrine Sergeants. Interesting. Very nice little organization they've got on here. Many different ways to help. Oh, that'll be good. And get a bit of re-up here. Nearly double my gold again. If this works. Don't have any better weapons though. Do I want to sell the books? Do I want to buy any of these potions? Nope. But yeah, let's sell the books. Sell Lessons of Vec to the Imperial Cult guy. Great. But could use the money. Maybe you can trade them off. Hopefully it'll be helpful to them. I forgot that the fat loot weighs like 10 pounds though. That's like, I think the regular loot only weighs like 3 or 5. We'll see when I get soon enough. Again, we haven't seen one yet in this character, I don't think. But yeah. Nice. Maybe a bit more gold. Maybe I could sell something else. Any spells or whatever. Come on. Scrolls, excuse me. Well, speaking of spells, actually. Nope, enchanting. What do we got here? Greater Domination, very interesting. Period of Body, Divine Intervention. Books. I think I just got a copy for my Gods and Emperor. Forever Joined. Pilgrim's Path, which is an interesting find here. Did just help the pilgrim on her path. But yeah, Caldera, Ghostgate, Nisus. Why was Caldera marked on my map? There's no temple shrine there. And then yeah, let's talk with Amari again. Yeah, okay, disposition went up a bit more. And yeah, just confirmed that I do have to go all the way up to Nisus, so Hriskar wasn't just trying to pull some kind of trick on me. He really was helping me out there. Get a bit of firewood on the road. Pick up our moon sugar and skooma before it gets spotted by the watch. And I think we're about ready to go and finally meet Caius. But that'll have to wait till the next episode. This is going to be Bugbag Caius. Even though we haven't met him yet, we're gearing up to. We have made our way, we have joined a cult, and we are ready to deliver the letter that got us our freedom, as far as we know. Why all this way to deliver letters beyond me, but fun times, new continent, healed up, save that, and thank you for watching. I bid you farewell.